Hey you guys, it's your girl Glitter Smokes, and we are back with a chit chat. Um, I'm just gonna let it flow, right? I'm gonna go into this with no real true direction. But I just wanted to turn the camera on. Been having like a lot of really good thoughts that I've just kind of been thinking about. A lot of similar conversations have been coming up to me through different people. Patterns my mind just instantly just kind of grabs onto, and I'm just like, okay, let's pay attention. Let's pay attention to this. This has happened like too many times for it not to be like a coincidence, right? So right now, I know those that get it, get it. There's just been something kind of like different in the air, right? And I think it's affecting all of us in different ways, um, which I know can be a little scary and off-putting if you don't really understand what's going on. Hi, been there. But it's for the good. You know how growing up you'd hear your parents say, or movies, TVs, where, damn, weed really does make that whole thought. I'm not going to blame that on this beautiful flower. That is what is called mental exhaustion, right? Um, that's another reason why I do these videos, because they are helping me. Because you can't tell by my videos that I'm like low-key screaming on the inside, right? Not like in a bad way, but just in a way where if you don't let your body process emotions and you keep it bottled up, oh, they're gonna come out. If you let it happen at the time where you're going through it, you have control over it. If it's happening after years of bottling things up, hey, when is the 27th? Hold on. Oops. I'm going to have to edit this out my video, but an appointment just popped up for my doctor sooner than what I had. 27th is a Wednesday. Oh, we going to take that. Thank you. It's the small wins, right? Now watch me go into my calendar and I'll have something that I'm supposed to be doing on this date, but we gonna stay positive. Because like that's the whole point of this video, right? Well, no, this video is really just about being honest, you know what I'm saying, with like ourselves, and with you also seeing me being accountable and being honest to you and to myself about myself, my growth, my goods and my bad, because they're all equally beautiful and they all make me who I am and they all make you who you are, right? All that warm, yummy stuff that we were told. And some of us, maybe when we were kids, just thought like, oh, that's just stuff that moms and dads are supposed to say, or grandmas or aunties, or, whoever it was that was blessed to be in your life, to instill something good inside of you, right? Because I realize, we're not all lucky. We don't all get that love and that support from our mother or our father, or, our grandparents for whatever reasons. You're not alone. And sometimes, even if you are getting that love, it might be something else, But the point is, we've all got a story. And I've always believed, especially when I was younger, because I quickly picked up on a pattern in life. I learned real quickly that the things that society told us were bad. I'm not gonna say all, you know, like, of course there's some things that are bad, right? Like, please don't take that for what I'm about to say. But as far as like judging people, or like, yeah, judging people, I learned real quickly that the people that society kind of tried to make out to be the bad was actually good. I would always find more like genuine love. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't mean like love, like, you know, crush. I'm talking about people genuinely having my back, or like people genuinely giving me like real life lessons and shit. So I'm gonna try not to cuss, but I'm being myself, so it just is what it is. If curse words offend you, you know, I'm sorry. They are going to slip out though, so you know, if they trigger you, I get it. But you know, I'm going to be who I am. In all respect. I just kind of learned that real quickly. So I just low-key started like embracing things that were looked at differently, which in return made me unknowingly embrace all the things about myself that made me special. I didn't know it at that time, but now I do. So all of that to say, we live in a world where they're constantly telling us not to love ourselves and constantly pitting us against one another. And it's just always constantly something. And if you look at it, it doesn't matter what you do. Like, it's going to be something. Somebody's going to find something that they don't like, or that they're going to try to point out to belittle you. But that's happening because it's something about you accepting it that angers them, because they might be feeling the same way, if not worse. And they're kind of low key on some like, well, ain't no way you're going to be out here confident and this bothers me. And that's how unhealed people react. And I'm not saying that in a judgmental way. I'm saying that for those who may be experiencing anything like that, if your intentions are good and they're truly coming from like a good place in you, there's nothing anybody can do to stop you. There may be some setbacks, there may be some you know, things that are going to happen. That's life. It's always going to be some shit. So you've got that choice. You can either stay in that pit, you know, and continue kind of like being on the self-sabotaging aspect of things. And I'm saying this because I did it. I did it for a long time. It was like a survival thing for me, right? And it got me through a lot of tough times in life. However, now my body is like, we can't take no more. You're going to let us get rid of this, and you're going to sit your ass down. And I could either listen to it or ignore it, and then it sit me down in another way. So what I'm just saying is, when you move in good intentions, good is always going to find you. Nobody can stop it, because what's meant for all of us is meant for all of us, and it's not the same. But if you're moving from a different place, it may look like on the outside they may be winning for that moment. A hard reality that I had to realize is that, and this is again the fact of like, I don't want nothing bad for nobody, right? I genuinely don't. But you don't have to put energy into things that don't uplift you. It's going to take care of itself. Because the more that you love yourself, the more that you're going to receive protection. And it doesn't matter like what your belief is or who you believe in. The fact is that there's not a religion out there that I know of that tells you not to love yourself. So if you've been putting yourself down or thinking that the worst of yourself for forever, and you see where life is, why not try something different, you know? But you have to believe it, you know? But you can fake it until you do. The thought sometimes of even doing this terrifies me. But what brings me comfort is I've put myself in a place where I can help people like how I was helped when I needed it. And that was something that was very important to me. Part of that is educating people on THCA and how it can help in a lot of beneficial and positive ways to help change the view of what a stoner is, because a stoner is everybody. And I peeped that many years ago when like I was working in a gas station when I was young, you know. I used to see them come in, and they would come in there and they'd buy their cigars, and we all knew what it was for, because we all knew if somebody was really a cigar smoker, they were not going to come to a gas station to buy a cigar. You know what I'm saying? So like, when you look at life and you really see what it is beautiful. You know, there's going to be bad. That's just what it is. There has to be a balance. So all you have to focus on is, and once you love yourself, you're unstoppable. So I'm going to make this a little short, but that was just a message that's been on my heart for a few days. So I decided to go ahead and turn the camera on and record it. If you guys made it all the way through this lovely chit chat, I appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, I hope that you can consider doing so. Give me a like, share if you think this will help someone out. And this lovely chat today has been sponsored by, no, it wasn't sponsored, but the plant that helped me with my good old chatty Cathy moments, I know it's going to be glary, is this pistachio that I did a review on from Fire Hemp Farm. So if you want to see a more detailed opinion on this strain, you can definitely check out that video. But again, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next review or chat.